Stop. Off! I said friends only!
Hey, no means no, pal.
You jerk.
Where you going? Hey, yo, sit down, bitch. Do we have a fucking problem?
No, I'm not trying to fuck with you. I just want to get home.
The film begins with Harry, a wrestling coach at a university. He had previously served in the U.S. Army. To keep himself occupied, he decided to teach wrestling to students. One evening when he returned home, Harry received a call from Detective Jones. The detective informed him that his teenage daughter, Jane, was in a coma at the hospital after being attacked by her boyfriend. Harry was devastated and shocked to learn that his daughter had been a victim of violence. He rushed to the hospital, sat by Jane's bedside as she lay in a coma, and watched her condition grow worse. Moments later, Detective Jones arrived and informed him that Jane's boyfriend had been arrested and confessed during interrogation. The boyfriend admitted that he had first tried to be intimate with Jane, but when she refused, he became furious and attacked her, never realizing it would leave her hospitalized in critical condition. After a long process, the court sentenced Jane's attacker to life in prison. The verdict gave Harry some comfort, as it was what he had hoped for, even though it could never bring Jane back. After the trial, Harry tried to move on with his life, but could not overcome the loss of his daughter. He often spent evenings looking at Jane's photos and drinking. When Detective Jones called to check on him, Harry said he was fine and thanked him for his support in Jane's case, even though he was still deeply grieving. Before hanging up, Jones reminded him to call if he ever needed anything. The next evening, Harry tried to ease his sorrow by going to the movies. But the brief distraction was cut short when a young man began harassing his girlfriend. Upset, Harry confronted him, and the young man angrily threw popcorn at him. After the movie, the young man confronted Harry outside. Harry simply told him to go elsewhere if he wanted to flirt with his girlfriend. This angered the young man, who pulled out a knife. But Harry, a former soldier and wrestling coach, easily overpowered him.
Unless you're a left. Back off, okay? Okay. Yeah.
The next day, Harry returned to his coaching duties. He focused on training his favorite student, Kadia, offering her guidance and support. He even encouraged her to study more if she wanted to improve. Harry did all of this because Kadia's face reminded him of his late daughter, Jane, and in her, he saw a reflection of the child he had lost. That evening, after finishing her wrestling class, Kadia went home. Her stepfather, Tom, was angry because she hadn't brought him food. Upset, Kadia retreated to her room to avoid an argument, but when she slammed the door, Tom became furious and accused her of being disrespectful. Believing she was often disobedient, he slapped her and told her to leave. Angry at his behavior, Kadia fought back, and a struggle broke out. Fortunately, her mother, Linda, intervened and stopped the fight. Tired of Tom's abuse and feeling unloved, Kadia decided to leave home, ignoring Linda's desperate pleas for her to stay. While driving home, Harry noticed Kadia sitting alone at a bus stop. He pulled over and invited her to talk in his car. He then took her to a restaurant where Kadia confessed that her stepfather often scolded and mistreated her, which was why she decided to leave after he threw her out. Hearing this, Harry encouraged her to return home because Linda would be worried. He also promised to speak with Tom. Harry admitted that he did all of this because he saw Kadia as his own daughter and refused to lose someone he cared about for a second time. Following Harry's advice, Kadia agreed to return home, and he quickly took her back. The next day, Harry continued his wrestling coaching duties. However, he noticed a bruise on Kadia's face and realized that Tom had abused her again. After practice, Harry went to her house to confront Tom. Before speaking, he gave Kadia some money for food. Then he seriously addressed Tom, urging him to stop the abuse and pleading with him to treat Kadia better, as his actions were severely damaging her mental health. Harry warned Tom that if he didn't stop, he would report him to the authorities for child abuse. But Tom showed no concern, and even warned Harry not to interfere in his affairs. This angered Harry, and he grabbed Tom's arm and yanked it hard. At that moment, Kadia returned with food. Harry told her to hand it to Tom, who was still irritated.
Enjoy your
Kadia felt relieved to see Harry defend her and threw the food at Tom's injured arm. The next day, while coaching, Harry was summoned by the police after Tom filed a complaint against him. At the station, Harry met Detective Jones, who was surprised to learn that Harry had attacked Tom. Harry went to the police station and revealed to Jones the details of Kadia's abuse. Jones believed him and told Harry to remain silent while he conducted an investigation at Tom's house. Meanwhile, Tom contacted Sergio, his associate who worked for Rich, a mafia boss involved in trafficking women. Tom told Sergio about his fight with Kadia. Sergio then offered him $10,000 to sell her to wealthy clients at an auction. Tom accepted the offer and promised to hand Kadia over to Sergio once she finished her college classes. After the call, Tom contacted Kadia, pretending to be concerned and offering to pick her up from school as well as Linda from work. Surprised by his sudden kindness, Kadia agreed. When her class ended, she saw Tom waiting and got into his car, unaware of his plan. The next evening, Harry received a call from Jones, who told him the police had just received a report from a mother about her missing daughter. Jones revealed that the mother was Linda, a journalist searching for her daughter, Kadia. When Harry learned that Kadia was missing, he rushed to the school to check the surveillance cameras. He asked the guard to show him the footage from the previous day and saw Tom picking Kadia up before she disappeared. Harry suspected Tom was responsible and pressed him for answers, but Tom acted arrogantly and refused to respond. Enraged, Harry beat him until he admitted that he had handed Kadia over to Sergio.
Said she ran away again!
Harry dragged Tom into the car and forced him to lead him to Sergio's address. When Harry entered, Sergio was shocked and ran inside in anger. Harry attacked him and demanded to know Kadia's location. Under the pain, Sergio admitted he had given her to Rich. Rich was known for selling women in a Las Vegas casino hotel. Sergio revealed that Rich held auctions where wealthy clients bid on kidnapped girls. The highest bidder gained full control to do whatever he wanted with them. Angry at Sergio and Tom's cruelty toward Kadia, Harry locked both men in a room before leaving Las Vegas. He also contacted Jones, reporting that Kadia had been kidnapped by a mafia boss and asking for help in rescuing her. After receiving the information, Jones met with Linda to tell her Kadia's location. Before leaving, he followed Harry to Las Vegas. Linda chose to join the investigation, and Jones reluctantly agreed. At the casino hotel, Harry posed as a bidder and was taken to meet Dale, the hotel manager. Dale asked Harry how he knew about the auction. Harry lied, saying he had heard it from Sergio because they were close to a mafia member. Dale did not see Harry as a threat, so he gave him a room key and told him about the virtual auction scheduled for 11 p.m. In his room, Harry called Jones, who was already at the Las Vegas Police Department. Harry asked Jones and the police not to come to the hotel because he had not yet located Kadia. However, Chief Vanessa refused and decided to launch a raid as soon as possible. Harry grew angry knowing the mafia would kill Kadia and the other girls if the police raided too soon. He decided to pose as a bidder in the auction to discover where they were being held. Once he succeeded, he planned to alert the police so they could strike. Vanessa listened to his explanation and agreed to the plan. At exactly 11 p.m., Harry entered a room to join the virtual auction. Many young girls appeared on the screen. When he saw Kadia's photo, he immediately placed a bid. But a wealthy Arab man offered a higher price, forcing Harry to raise his bid again. Unfortunately, Harry lost the auction. He immediately contacted Jones and requested police deployment at the casino hotel. Meanwhile, he searched on his own for Kadia and the other girls held by Rich. Jones and his team arrived at the hotel as soon as they received the call. Harry confronted Dale to learn Kadia's location and discovered she was being held at Rich's headquarters, a warehouse near the airport. Before leaving to rescue her, Harry quickly informed Jones of the site. When he reached the warehouse, he pretended he had come to pick up Kadia after purchasing her in the recent auction. Unfortunately, Martin, Rich's right-hand man, refused to let Harry in without Rich's permission. Harry pretended to be Rich's close friend and claimed he came to take the girl he had chosen. Martin believed him and allowed Harry to take Kadia, but sent one of his thugs to go along. When Kadia saw Harry, she accidentally called him her coach, raising the thug's suspicion. A fight broke out, but Harry quickly defeated him. He then led Kadia and the other girls to the underground area for safety. However, Rich suddenly appeared and ordered Martin to move all the girls to the holding room while he confronted Harry. Rich pointed a gun at Harry and trapped him in a dangerous position.
Irrational to you?
Just as he was about to kill Harry, Jones and the police arrived in time. They fired their weapons and took down the mafia boss.
Thanks to this,
Harry
we
and the
found
police
several girls.
successfully rescued Kadia and exposed the human trafficking ring. Harry felt joy knowing Kadia was safe and reunited with Linda, her mother who had been waiting for her return. In the final scene, Jones revealed he had another case and wanted Harry's help. Thank you for watching. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more summaries. Until next time, have a great day.